It's a pretty busy town. You can get most kind of service and special help here that you need. Car repair, home appliances repair, and all kinds of shops. So here we are at the intersection. Now we enter the outer part of the old town. There's a large high school here on the right. Gas station on the left. This is Bunkan High School. You can see several banks coming up, drugstores, general shops. This is the clock tower that is one of the main landmarks of the old town. With a little square around it. As we drive straight ahead, take a right here and then a left. Now we are in the old center of town. The roads leading down to the Mekong River. Nothing much has changed here for decades, but there is development, population increase. Students crossing the road. Now we are pretty close to the Mekong River. And as we enter the Riverside, we can only turn left. There's a one-way arrow there, one-way road. As you can see, this is quite a busy place. There's a lot of trucks, and this place is right by the riverside. It's used for markets, market stalls, and restaurants on the left side. Dozens of restaurants. The marketplace is busy at night with some entertainment area, mostly for children. It's very popular to go down to the river at night and have a dinner. You can get fish from the Mekong River. There's a temple here on the left hand, the Riverside Temple. My guess is that there's maybe as many as 40 or 50 small restaurants located here right on the riverbank. And we can see Laos there in the distance. across the river, a lot of mountains, some mountainous area. The river is right here on the left, on the right, sorry. Now we take a left turn back into the town. We are now driving along the Mekong River. You can see the river in the distance, and across the river is the People's Republic of Laos. As we drive on, you can see that this area has been developed quite a bit. There's numerous parking lots and street lights. The Bunkan Town Memorial. And the buildings you can see there in the distance, far away, they all belong to the People's Republic of Laos. Now we come closer to the entertainment area. We are now in the main street of the old town. Rather narrow streets. This is a mini Big C here, center of town. There's a big Tesco Lotus right not very far away from here. You can see this is just a typical afternoon. Nothing much happening. People going around the business, going about the business. There's a lot of specialty stores here. Cell phones, home appliances, glasses, opticals. And this is the Bunkan main central memorial, holy place where people bring offerings. Here is we are now at the Bunkan hospital, which is quite large and modern. You can see it very well from here. But it's right in the center of town. And on our way up to the roundabout and to the town central clock monument, and it's not easy to get parking here sometimes. It's best to walk if you have to go to this part of the town. Just park your car right outside and take a walk. A lot of things to see here, very few tourists. This is an ideal place to go to for tourists, really, if they want to see Thailand as it is. Outside of the tourist places. It's a very nice and relaxed town with a couple of hotels, 2 or 3 hotels, various resorts. And here we're coming up to the high school. Very large high school. As we head up here, there's various dealerships, car dealerships, Toyota, Mitsubishi, we are coming up to the feeder lane here, and there's a large macro coming up now on our left, which is a pretty good store for general shopping, good prices, low prices. And here is a monument that the delimitation limits the town boundary, where we are now leaving. We are now leaving the central town of Bunkan, but this is pretty usual pictures of royalty. Beautiful. This is quite new actually. There's an Isuzu dealership here. Coming up to PTT gas station zone. There's a Mazda dealership over there. We are now on our way out of town driving into the direction of Nong Khai, which is 130 kilometers from here. As you can see, this main highway is quite nice. It's 2 main lanes with a side lane, and this road has been under development for several years, and now it's reached a very nice state. It is really a good, nice road to drive on. And yeah, on our left here is a Ford dealership. There's still some road construction going on in places. But that's not a problem at all. The mountains you can see there in the distance, they are the mountains of Laos, on the other side of the Mekong River. This whole area is bordered by the Mekong River, and there's a lot of trade going on across it and a lot of travel. And now we are coming up to the very interesting thing here, which is the new bridge over the Mekong River. It goes right across this road, and as you can see, there is some construction going on here at the roadside. The road is pretty narrow here, and it will be widened into 2.5 lanes in each direction. As you can see here, we are coming up to the bridge. And these are the bridge pillars there in the distance. We are now driving, see this area here, we are now driving through this gap in the bridge. The bridge deck has not yet been laid. A lot of construction going here on both sides. And as you can see, the road is under construction too. It's gonna be a very nice and a wide, broad highway here in the future. And in the distance, there's the mountains of Laos. All in all, Bunkan is a very peaceful and nice place to visit. It's not very touristic at all, but it's a laid-back place, and there's a temple here. And the countryside begins just right outside of town. With this very nice nature. All the riverside, the whole riverside of the Mekong River is really spectacular and interesting to see. And not a lot of traffic on this main road. It's almost always uncrowded, just like now. Various businesses on the side of the road, like sawmill, timber, furnishings. There's not a lot of unemployment here. This is the Century Hotel in Bunkan. Two large hotels here, right This is the one hotel in Bunkan. This is the first modern hotel right by the Tesco Lotus, and this is quite close to the center of town. There's a going on here since Bunkan became a province. There's a lot of new constructions.